What's up, YouTube? Don't forget to save, aka Sam, back at you guys with a Tuesday video. As you guys know, Tuesdays are for the Constitution. However, before I get started, I want to tell everybody to please hit like on my videos if you enjoy them, comment with your thoughts, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We do this every week. This is my daily routine. I will want to say something real quick before we get started, though. I haven't showed you guys this part yet. Maybe I did, but I want to keep showing it because it's important. When I get through this, when we finally hit the end of this, which it's not that, it's not that much reading, where I'm going to sign this, and we're going to do that on a live stream. So definitely look forward to that. And yes, I did actually get this from Greg Hurt, so I should probably email him at some point. I'm a busy guy. So anyway, with all that said, we're going to get into Section 1, Article 4 of the Constitution, and we're going to talk about elections. And there are midterm elections coming up, and so I find it's important to talk about at this time anyway. So with all that said, guys, we're going to jump right into it here. You guys are free to read along if you want. I'll try to get it up here so you guys can see. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Section 4, Article 1. The times, places, and manner of holding elections for senators and representatives shall be prescribed in each state by legislature thereof, but Congress may at any time by law make or alter such regulations except as to the places of choosing senators. The Congress shall assemble at least once every year, and the meeting shall be on, flip my page over here, Monday, the first Monday in December. I don't know why they chose that. There we go. Sorry. Top's cutting it off here. Unless they shall by law appoint a different day. So, that doesn't seem like much for Article 4. However, I've got some notes down here. We're going to go through what all of that meant. So, there's been a debate about the election rules. Now, each state, basically what Section 1, Article 4 says is each state has the power to decide the election rules, basically. So, if California runs, and this isn't for presidential elections, this is just for state representatives in Congress, okay, for the House and the Senate. So each state has that power, unless in specific interest situations, Congress may step in. For example, Congress has banned the use of at-large districts. Now, what that is if a state zones its entire state as one district. Now, there are exceptions to that unless the state has only one representative. And again, going back to our previous videos in the Constitution, states' representatives are determined by the population. That's why you have a census every 10 years. So, going back to this, so California, isn't obligated by California or by constitutional law to require voter ID and all that to get registered to vote. However, somewhere like Texas maybe does, and each state by constitutional law is allowed to do that. And you can have a debate on either side of that conversation, and that's fine. Leave it in the comments section down below. I'm going on what the Constitution says, and the implications thereof. Now, like I said, Congress may step in, but by and large, it's mostly a state's decision to run their elections, run the rules for their elections however they choose. So now I want to talk here about gerrymandering because it is something I think also along with that other debate can be a topic of conversation of controversy, and that is redrawing congressional districts. Now, Iowa seems to do this. I reside in Iowa, and Iowa seems to do this a whole lot. Iowa loves to gerrymander, and I don't agree with that. But again, it's up to each individual state, and I don't believe Congress is going to step in on that. However, I do find it to be, it's a way for them to try to stack the deck, essentially. But that being said, these are what Section 1 and Article 4 are talking about. I want to touch on one other thing. Congress must meet every year. When they drew the Constitution up, they never, envisioned that Congress would meet as often as it does. So that's why they put that in there, the first Monday in December. But nowadays in the modern times, it's almost unthinkable that Congress doesn't meet at least once every few weeks at the very least. So again, this is some of this stuff is when they drew this up, they didn't see that far into the future. But it's always interesting to know and learn about our rules and our rights, I feel, and that's exactly why I'm doing this. So if you guys like my video, please drop me a like. Like I said, leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what your opinions are. Um, like I said, I'm reading the Constitution strictly as it's written, and I do research on this and make sure that I'm giving you guys the best information that I can. So, with all that said, please, if you want Freedom to Ring, hit that like button, leave me a comment, hit that subscribe button and notification bell, and you guys can get videos like this first. Tomorrow we talk about Friday the 13th, Part 6. Thursday, I'm going to do a live stream. I'm going to be going through some of my more vintage comic books and talking about some horror stuff as we go into October. So that'll be Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So with all that said, guys, until next time, love your hobby, and we'll love you back. Peace.